Hi guys, we're going live today. Thank you for everybody tuning in. We're going to be talking about some stuff today we've been thinking about a lot, and we'll sit here for a minute and wait for some other people to come in. Talking about some bike stuff, and we've been thinking about what we've been doing, and you know, just about what the changes we've made and everything that's been going on. So, but yeah, so we got one person here. Now we're gonna, think, what should we... So, thanks again for coming in, and just like and subscribe and share with everybody so we can get more people on here. It will help a lot. Like I said in the thing, where it's going to be a surprise that we're going to be talking about today. Just decisions we've made about racing and everything, and just tell you about how we decided to go and the path we decided to go about, everything. So, there's some people in here. Yep. Yeah, thanks. I like the shirt too. Well, so wait for more people to get in here, actually, because, yeah, so. Okay, you know what, it's been 2 minutes, let's just start. So, I have, right now, Husqvarna TC85, and I really like the bike. It's got fresh motor and everything. Thing's super fast, has tons of power, but there's been just some little problems about, like, brakes and just other little things, and, we got it fixed, and we fixed it, and we were talking about, like, maybe getting a different bike, or just fixing it and riding it, just work on it more, and maybe get some aftermarket stuff for it. But we decided, we talked about it a little bit, and I was riding the Husky for a while, and I was getting really good placings on it, my first wins on the bike, and then there was this problem that we got it figured out, but we had so many times I'd be riding, and I would literally go into a corner, and I'd have brakes, and I'd go into the next corner and wouldn't have brakes. So, and then one time my clutch just went out one time, just out of the blue. So we should be talking about stuff like that today. We did a fresh rebuild because my brother, one of them locked up, so we rebuilt it and put it in my bike, and that thing has a lot of power now. But yeah, so 4 people. So we were talking about, like, if we were gonna switch brands, what we'd get, and we were talking Kawasaki and stuff like that. But the Cowie was just so much heavier than everything else, and I've heard they've had, like, fork problems, suspension problems, and stuff. And we were looking at it, and we were pretty confident maybe doing that. And then we saw the 112, and we were thinking about it a little bit, but anyways, so we were looking at it, and they were just so much heavier than everything else. So then we looked at some other, like, I was checking out gases and stuff, and we were just like, they might have the same problems, it's the same bike. And then so we were looking at other stuff, and then we looked at the Yamahas too, and they looked pretty good, and they seemed pretty good, like reliability and the brakes and everything, and I liked that. But we talked for a while, and I rode my Husky, and then we just started talking about other stuff, and we were looking at some Cowies, but another reason we didn't get it because I'm taller and I need big wheels, and they don't really come with big wheels unless you get the 112, which the 112 is really heavy, and so we were just gonna get a small wheel 85, and I was just gonna get big wheels for it or just ride it. And then we kind of looked at some. We started looking at the Yamahas, trying to compare them, and the Yamaha. They looked good. They looked good. The 2022s and 23s and all that looked really good. And I rode one and I really liked it. And then I rode a Cowie too and I liked it as well. And then we were kind of on a thing where we were like, well, maybe we'll just not get a bike and just ride mine because it started running really good. And then we kind of started looking around and I was like, well, I really don't want to deal with any more problems. And so I thought, hey, why don't we just go look at some other bikes again? And so we went and rode a Yamaha, and it was pretty sweet. And then we were also just talking about a while back for just like a little bit. We were talking about 150Rs, 4-strokes, but they were just so big. They were just so big and everything. And what cow did I ride? I rode 115, Ryder Steiner's bike. I rode the Yamaha, and it was pretty sweet. And then we were talking about, like I said, the 150R, and it was just so heavy. And I wanted something like a 2-stroke, really competitive. And so we kind of moved away from that. But my brother actually rode it for a while, and he was super fast on it, like really fast. And so now I was thinking, well, maybe I'll get a 150 because I think I could ride that thing. And then we got small wheels for our 150 we have for my brother to ride it. And then he was riding at Albany, and kid ended up hitting him, and he ended up wrecking, and he broke his shoulder and his elbow. But I think tomorrow is his appointment to go get checked. I think he's going to get cleared tomorrow because it's been like 4 months or something like that. But, looking at all kinds of different bikes and the feel of them and everything, and I really liked the Cowie, but then I liked the Yamaha too. But then again, I really liked my Husky because I rode it for a few months and I've gotten comfortable on it and started winning races on it and started getting confident with it. And then we just kind of started talking. Yeah, he is. No, we were thinking about, because, if I ended up switching brands, that'd mean Brody would switch to the same one, because we don't want to have, 2 different bikes, and we want to be able to share parts and stuff. We want, like, 2 different brand of bikes with a bunch of different parts. And we were looking at parts cost, and, like, the Huskies and stuff were super expensive for parts, and, like, the YZs were really cheap, and I was looking, it's like, to rebuild a Husky they rebuild the brakes like $155, and just to put a new cable on a YZ is like $12.99 from Motion Pro. And I was like, well, that seems like a really good deal. And I was looking around for some YZs and Cowies, and there was some pretty sweet Cowies that I liked, but they were just so heavy and just around like all like really far away and stuff. So we kind of decided not to go with Cowie. So then it was between my Husky or a Yamaha, or even a Gas. So we were talking about it and trying to decide what we were going to do. And I rode my Husky a little bit longer. And then we started looking around and, just stuff like that. But then we found another Cowie, and I really liked it. And, really liked the Cowie, and we decided to, we were looking at the Cowie, and we were like, man, should we just get the Cowie and stuff, and it was so clean and everything. And then I was like, well, I like my Husky, and then I do like the Yamaha. So then I was like, okay. So we decided to just buy a new bike, and, I was going to ask, like, you guys to put in the comments below to comment what you think the bike is. Like, what brand do you think I got, or did I stick with my bike? So I'll give you guys, like, let's say 3 minutes, and put your comments on what you think the bike is. and then we'll show you guys what it is. So but the decision we did make was good for us because we have we have, man, gas, KTM, no, not a KTM, not a gas. Well, I can't even read them. We'll just show you in a minute. But we made the decision just because, we have 4 kids racing and stuff, so I thought it'd be good. Race I think I'll hit next. Hoping Albany. It's like August 20 something. I can't remember. But I hope we can hit that one if we get the time to go up there. Suzuki. But, yeah, probably Albany next. But oh my. Give you guys another minute. Because I better not be a Suzuki. Suspense is killing me, yeah. I just want to spit it out really bad, but I'll give you guys. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Okay, well, so the bike we decided, we looked around a lot, and it was really hard to decide what to get, but we decided to go for it with it just because of price of parts and just everything, and so this is what we decided to get because of the price of parts and everything else and just, reliability. We decided to get this 2022 YZ85. We went and picked it up just because of, just reliability, like I said, and the price of parts. And we got like FMF on it, Mika bars or Mica or whatever, ODI grips, and we got some aftermarket springs in there and stuff. And we just thought it was a really good deal for what it was. And we've been really, really wanting to get a new bike, and we finally decided to just go with Yamaha. So yeah, that's what we decided to do. And so yeah, well, I guess that's about it. So thanks for tuning in, and I guess we'll see you guys next time. Actually, hold on, we'll read comments for a minute.